Hello, welcome to Nordic Pitch. Woo! So for the next 3-ish hours, we have a lot of people showcasing their games. And the way it's going to work is that everybody's going to get 3 minutes. And that's 3 hard minutes. So basically, after 3 minutes, time's up, leave-ish. And everybody who's pitching today will also get a nice copy of Simogo's Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Woo! Yes, thank you. So yeah, you basically come up here. I have all your stuff that you prepared in advance. I will start it, and I will go like this, and you go like this, and then you get the mic, and you go. That's it, and I will take the time. Any final questions on how the pitching works? Okay, good. Then I've answered all the questions before. And before we start, I also want to introduce some of our media that's here listening to the pitches. And the idea is that when you're pitching here, you're not pitching for publishers and investors. You're pitching for people who would be interested in playing your game. So this means that you both have the media people here who might be interested in interviewing you. Maybe they will put you in their magazine or bring you onto a podcast or whatever it is. And you're also pitching to all the players on Steam, because we also are running the Nordic Game Steam sale, and it's a stream on there. So people, if you have your Steam page up, maybe they'll go like, this sounds pretty interesting. I'm gonna go and wishlist that, or buy it if it's already available. Okay? So if we get the first media up here to present themselves, so what I would like for the media to come up and just say is like their name, who are they writing for, or what their podcast name is, and yeah, if someone wants to be in their magazine or on their podcast, who should they contact and all that. So if you want to come around here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Sweden. Great to be here. We are Debug. We are a print magazine all about video games, specifically indie games, which there's plenty of here. My assistant here will show you inside briefly. Yeah, real pages printed on real paper, just like they used to make. So yeah, we've been going for 2 years now. We're just about to publish our 10th issue on the 28th of this month, so very, very, very soon. And the fantastic folks at Spelkollektivet have been nice enough to bring us along and show us the event. And yeah, we're having a great time playing lots of games. In addition to the magazine, we also do showcases in the UK. So if you want to have a look at any of that stuff or be involved with that, that's definitely very, very welcome. If you want to get in touch with us, the best way is to come and see us in person, because we're here today. So this chap with purple and me with the too much hair. If you don't want to come and see us today for whatever reason, or you don't have time, we're also available on the internet. Not just print. We're basically called Debug Magazine, so it's on that site now known as X, Blue Sky. We've also got a Discord server and a website which is Team Debug. Team as in like a football team, debug.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just like to add, I felt very useful today.
Thank you. My name is Andreas Jøseter Jensen. I'm here for gamer.no, which is the largest media outlet focusing on video games in Norway. We've had our website up and running with reviews, feature articles, and news since 2001. And I've been with them now for a bit more than 2 years. I think that there's a real mutual benefit in indie developers approaching traditional media or media that has editorial staff, in the sense that there is a lot of information overload with sort of large game launches, and we want to report on the local goings-on and there's a built-in reader base already with traditional media that has editorial staff. So you can check us out on gamer.no, follow us on the socials, and me myself, I mostly write game reviews and feature articles. Feel free to approach me. I'll be here all week, and I can't wait to hear your pitches.
Hello, my name is Kristoffer Schenström, and I am the host and founder of the Gameable Audio podcast, where I focus on video game music and subgenres within video game music. And basically, I'm talking to composers, so for people who are getting closer to the release and so on, I am all for just listening in, getting connected with your composer or the person working on the music, etc., within your game. And I will do it for free to just hang out, talk about the music for 1.5 to 2 hours. So I will be here for all week. I also have my podcast equipment with me, so if you want to do something here right at the show, we can just head over to the Airbnb and just set that up. Or we get in contact and we take it in later. The podcast exists where all the podcasts is. It is one of the most interesting podcasts surrounding video game music and composers. So Gameable Audio, you find it on where you can find podcasts. Thank you.
All right, so there's still some time left until the first presentation. So until then, you can listen to some random background music. Yeah. All right, let's get started with our first presenter.
Hello, everyone. Have you heard of a nose game before? I bet not. Let me, from the past, explain it to you while I do the dubbing. Hello, everyone. I'm Jad Toby, CEO at Tiny Nomads, and I'm very delighted to be sharing our game with you. Our shared love for games and our dedication to creating memorable experiences has led us... The audio's not loud enough. Can we increase it? All right. Hello everyone, I'm Jad Toby, CEO at Tiny Nomads, and I'm very delighted to be sharing our game with you. Our shared love for games and our dedication to creating memorable experiences has led us to the creation of Nasal Nomad Sniffer's Delight. Please take a look at our trailer. Sniffer's Delight is a comedic puzzle platformer game where you play as Sniffer, a runny nose with snotty legs and toes. One unfortunate day, you were stolen from a human and discarded into the smelly sewers below, where every breath counts. Using air as a resource, you'll have to harness Sniffer's unlockable breathing and snot abilities to zoom through environments filled with challenges, puzzles, and quirky scenarios in style. We figured that a spin to the puzzle platformer genre was to treat all mechanics related to traversal as a resource. Every jump, inhale, and exhale affects your oxygen. And the better you use your snot and breath abilities, the more efficiently you can take on the challenges ahead of you. You'll be exploring a quirky world to Sniffer's nostrils and meeting its equally quirky characters. Make new friends along the way and help them restore the sewer town to its lively and charming state once more. A light-hearted, comedic, and wholesome story for all ages to enjoy, with a funky soundtrack to accompany it. Sniffer's Delight makes use of its comedic focus like Katamari Damacy to create an unforgettable experience that makes people smile. With a fresh theme, engaging story and gameplay, and with laughter as a pillar, Sniffer's Delight will fill an itch for great platformers like Mario and Sonic. At Tiny Nomads, we believe that if a game idea brings us joy and makes us laugh during its development, that the same feeling will shine through to the final product and be appreciated by you players. With that in mind, we aim to bring you Sniffer's Delight, a charming game that will make you smile. Want to be a part of the journey? Make sure to wishlist our game and join our Discord community. And please feel free to come try out the game after this presentation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job. And if you go to Kate there, you will get your own copy of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. All right. Next one. Well, I have it here as well, I guess. Next one is Fiend. 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 Of course. I'm too focused on just reading. You have this one otherwise.
Oh boy. Okay.
Feeling ready?
No.
Okay. Good luck.
Well, that's a tough act to follow. I will try my best. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Nordic Game. Hope you're all having a good time. My name is Joost Hendriksen, founder of Karuga. I've always been very passionate about horror, music, interactive storytelling, and of course gaming. After my film project in China got cancelled during the pandemic, I decided to bring my passions together into a unique vision, Fiend, not Fiend. Fiend is a survival horror punk musical game where Five Nights at Freddy's settings meet Amnesia-style survival, set in a liminal 80s synthwave world, inspired by the claymation style of Studio Laika and fueled by the dynamic Misfits soundtrack. A soundtrack more living a threat than a mood enhancer. Visually, the game takes cues from the Studio Laika stop-motion style, like Caroline and Paranorman, but it's also the great musical film A Nightmare Before Christmas, with surreal, unsettling animations set in a gritty 80s horror punk design, neo-decay and synthwave drenched lighting. I'm gonna skip that one. Yeah, that's me, Joost. I'm the founder, animator, and game designer. Sam Goldwater will be the creative director, directing animation and trailers. And Wouter Meijer, because it's a musical game, he will be the creative technical sound designer. That's the core team. These are the other team members. I'm going to skip those. No time. Our work so far. Last year I got a starting grant from the Stimuleringsfonds Creative Industries in the Netherlands. This year I am applying for a follow-up grant to make a vertical slice of the game in half a year. The game is playable tomorrow morning at the Dutch stand, C1. You can play the game. Please don't come. It's quite shitty. At this moment. Yeah, what's some of the USPs, the unique selling? 1 minute? Oh, okay. Oh my God. What really sets Fiend apart is this dynamic audio system. Music isn't just background, it reacts to your choices, your location, your fear, and your phobias. Each enemy is part of a fictional punk band called Kielzorg, and each track they play becomes part of the gameplay. For example, the singer, he's egocentric, he wants to be in the spotlight. Look at him when he's singing, he will do nothing, but if you turn his back on you, he will come for you. Yeah, these are the other band members, no time to explain. Yeah, also no time for this. For the vertical slice, I made like a gameplay loops. You need to save a cat. The beginning of the game, you walk home and the cat is like, meow meow, please follow me. As a player, you can make the choice to follow the cat or go home.
That's time. Thank you so much.
Support us on Kickstarter.
All right, and you go to Kate for your gift there. Nope. All right. Next up is Dice Tris. Clap. Good. Here's the mic. You can turn it on here when you're ready, and you can press space when you wanna play this. I guess you put on the great. Go.
Hello. I'll begin with the trailer before I start talking.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because they have.
Okay, that was Dice Tris. It is a block-based, dice-based puzzle game, initially conceived as a jam game in the GMTK 2022 jam, so made in 48 hours. And we are like games. It's me and another person standing there filming me. We decided to start a company about 2 years ago now, and Dice Tris is our first game. In Dice Tris, we had the idea really clearly from the beginning. So the idea is that you stack dice in columns to get a high score, essentially. And we wanted the game to be appealing to both casual and hardcore players. So we have layers upon layers of difficulty built into the game. So first you just learn the mechanics, which are deceivingly difficult to explain, so I won't try here. But essentially you can get a high score, and then you learn, there's other ways to get a really good high score, and that sort of your domain expands outwards in that way. The game is coming out on PC at some point and mobile. It's available to play right now on Crazy Games. For more information, check out dicetrisgame.com or go to our website like.games. So that's it, just like, LEIK.games. And then you can play it right now. That was it.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Well, we're running ahead of the schedule. Do we have Whimsical Wolf Games here for Kohlrabi Starship? Is that you? Sorry. Any Whimsical Wolf Games here yet? Then we'll wait a little bit. Do you want a mic or? Yes. All right, it's live. Thank you so much.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Katja. Oh, I think it's not playing. Let me start. All right. So hi, everyone. I'm Katja, and I present to you Kohlrabi Starship, which is a cozy farming game with space travel, where you explore the galaxy, terraform planets, and find love. The story is set in a distant future where ecosystems are exploited and dead. But one day, you receive a hologram of your late grandmother, and she leaves you a mission to repair her crashed starship and make it into a refuge for almost extinct animals and plants. Because it's not just a spaceship, it's also a greenhouse and your new home. You can collect all the plants that you love the most, and then, because it's a spaceship, take them with you wherever you go in the galaxy. Each plant has specific requirements when it comes to soil quality or the climate, which means also that they spread by themselves if you choose the right environment. And that means you can also terraform planets with your own personal time machine to speed up the whole waiting time. So if you want to overgrow the whole galaxy by fabulous blue flowers, then you can do that. In the game, you can also tame, befriend, and breed all the animals for any fur color you want. So if you ever wanted green cats with pink paws, now you can. Or if you wanted your own pet in the game. There is a multitude of characters that will help you along your journey, which you can befriend, experience a great romance, and from them you can also learn about all the latest human and alien drama in space. And maybe one day they will help you find the legendary kohlrabi vegetable. The game is made by a tiny team. The music is made by my brother, and all the rest is done by me. And the studio is based in Switzerland. And at the moment, the game is still in development, but I plan for you to be able to travel to 5 different planets once it's released, to have 8 different romance options, and of course, a lot of plants and animals. There's already a community a little bit. You can follow along on YouTube. There's devlog videos there, and there's also a small Discord community. And at the moment, I'm at about 8,000 wishlists on Steam. I make this game for people who enjoy games like Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, but with a new twist where you can explore space. It's a single-player game for PC, and you can already wishlist on Steam. Thank you very much.
All right, I know we have the next one here already. Let's go.
Great, thanks.
Go.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm gonna pitch a game, only video, no slides, but it's called Crazy Chase, and it's a new take on hide and seek. And fundamentally, we're already at a playable stage, looking to release it in next year. We tested it already around 1,000 players and got some pretty good testimonials. So fundamentally, what we're trying to do is we're trying to do a casual co-op party game where you run around in a labyrinth and you have the catcher and then you have 4 runners. And the catcher obviously have to catch the other 4 ones before they get out by finding the keys. So I'll just show you the gameplay a little bit and talk you a little bit through it. But it should be self-explanatory. So here you see the monsters and the catcher. They're collecting the keys to get out, obviously. But of course, somebody is trying to find them. There we have the catcher coming up, spotting you, and you got away. And maybe you can even hide by turning off your light so they can't find you and going into stealth mode. You can also play as the robot to try and catch the other ones and put your friends inside the jail, where some of them belong maybe, but let's see if we can break them out by hitting the big button. And we got there, maybe, oh, maybe you got them out, maybe you didn't. The catcher's trying to get you. And so, as you can see, this is a pretty traditional hide and seek with a couple of different mechanics, where you can hide behind obstacles. You can get them into the radar and try to catch them unless they wiggle out. And you can also go in stealth mode. And the stealth mode basically means that you turn off the light. So if you turn off the light, they cannot be spotted. So you constantly have this switch between, do I turn on the light so I can find the keys and see what I'm doing, and then risk being caught, or what do I do? Then you also have this constant balance between, do I want to try and find the keys, break out my friends, or how do I want to play? So the idea is to do this hide and seek game, but where there's a little more like tactical focus. That's where we're at now. There's a playable. You can only play it by contacting me. I'm not out there, so yeah. But give us a call. We're on the showcase list in the game. And yeah, Crazy Chase on the Steam page. Wish list. Now, I don't see you going on Steam. Now is the time. Time's up, right? Thanks for listening. Cheers.
Great. Thank you so much. Let's see who's next. Wisdom Academy. You're ready? Yeah, man, if you want. I'm running the timer otherwise. But if it helps you, I will hold up a 1 minute sign when it's getting close, okay? Thank you so much. Good luck.
Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Guillaume from Keepwhack Studio, Guillaume Mesino. And I created the studio about a year and a half ago, so we are based in Switzerland. And since I created the studio, we've been working on Wisdom Academy. So Wisdom Academy is a game in which you take on the role of the headmaster of a wizarding school. So your job is to manage your school, to recruit students, see them grow into mighty wizards, send them on expeditions, discover the world of the wizards, and of course unlock tons of content and face some cool strategic challenges. So first, I would like to start by showing you the game and telling you that the game is already available in early access on Steam and has been so since the 17th of April. So let's go for a small trailer. Okay, so in the game, like I said, you build your academy, so you can build vertically, you can build upward. Sky is the limit, let's say. You can recruit your students, you can customize everything, you can send them on expeditions, you can create some specific teams of wizards, and yeah, manage everything your way. So it's kind of Hogwarts meeting 2 Points Hospital, let's say. So as you can see, we put a lot of work in details, so we are trying our best to make every single room unique. And yeah, so this is a part of the fun as well, so you can discover villages, and we are working very hard on dungeons additions and things like that. You can also get attacked by hordes, and we plan on adding much more content. You can find our roadmap, which is available already on Steam, and yeah. So we've got a growing community, we've reached over 60,000 wishlist, and yeah, we hope to be able to do a very good release next year if everything goes according to plan. We already got the support from Switzerland, and also we got a lot of coverage from different content creators.
Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Koinski, vous allez tous bien.
And like I said, a cool roadmap is coming with some work planned for customization, for yeah, a Dark Magic update, and much more. So thank you very much from the entire team. And if you guys want to learn more, we are here today and for the coming days. So feel free to come by and to say hi. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's see who's next. Do we have Ethereum here yet? Oh yeah. All right, so next up, Ethereum.
Yes. Imagine you are sitting in your office, parchment in front of you. You are managing your empire. You have just had some citizens establish a new settlement on the coast to the west to expand your borders. You will need to secure their food supply as winter is approaching fast. Do you build the docks and the granary, or set up a trade route to transport food supplies from your capital? You will also need to consider approaching barbarians. A palisade would suit well. You will definitely need to send a unit or two to garrison the new settlement so the hostile neighbors don't raze it to the ground or claim it as their own. You should probably give a small aid package to the neighbor and send an emissary to propose a friendly treaty with them too. You don't want to make enemies of them, yet. A year later, the new settlement has steady food supplies, and you've just established fortifications to the north of it, claiming new land. A supplies post has been set up right behind the fortifications as well, so that the troops there can claim their daily rations. A trade caravan is regularly resupplying the supplies post. The friendly treaty went through, but they are currently being plagued by barbarians who might break through and attack you next. They have even requested our aid in defeating the invading barbarians, but you have yet to take action on it. The time is not right. As the neighbor is approaching despair, you send an army close to it as if to assist them against the barbarians. You swiftly flank the invaders and destroy them. You both exclaim happily in victory, but you are not yet satisfied. You immediately revoke your treaties and declare war, your army ready to strike at their capital. They stand no chance. Your nation grows now even larger, but you have perhaps made even more enemies now, showing that you don't really value your relations with friendly nations. What will be your next move? Welcome to Iterum. So we were making a strategy game. We've been working on it for 3 years, maybe 1 more year. We're down in the back at C9 if you want to talk more with us. We're on Steam, we have a playtest, and then the early access if you want to support or give it a try. Thanks.
Thank you. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Hey, hi everyone. I am Roberto Maninelli from Strobetano, and I'm here to show you our latest project, Sport. Sport is currently in beta, so I didn't really put together a full presentation. I'm just gonna show some gameplay clips, some old, some recent, and I'll kind of talk through it freestyle as we go. And so in Sport, you play as this small, ball-like creature that gets launched far from home by a giant ink squid. And you end up scattered in a group of islands, and your goal is to find your way back. It's a cozy game overall, but we wanted to have a bit of everything, some silly moments, some more emotional ones, and a lot of freedom to explore. The main mechanic is that you can change forms. Each form plays differently. One is big and heavy and can break through stuff. Another one is small and fast and better for tight spaces. And you can use these to get through different types of challenges. And each island in the game has a very unique theme and a little story to uncover. It's not super linear. We want players to take their time, explore, and kind of place together what happens there. That's the basic idea. We're still testing out and adding things, but we're excited to show it to you and learn how you like it and see about this coming together. Thanks for checking it out.
Thank you so much.
I can just start? Okay, this is amazing. So let's just dive right into the deep end. I'm Afal Duarte. I'm with Telescope Games, and this is Summer Camp. So what is Summer Camp? Welcome to summer. In this amazing party game, you get to enter the stories of your childhood. So in Summer Camp, you get to play with up to 4 players. Choose characters from the childhood stories. You know, remember the jock, the theater kid, that best friend that always wanted to get the girl but never could. So now you can be all of those characters. Go to camp, talk to your friends, find who your enemies are, and make very dubious choices. You get to play mini games like this one, Hot Potato, and do them without the the back pains that you would get if you try to do it now that you're an adult. Feel free, if all of those things load fast, feel free to jump into basketball fields and jump into the best acrobatics that ever acrobated before. Summer Camp is a narrative party game, right? So even after all of these shenanigans, you now have moments a moment to think what is next. Make your choices, and then build the story of a perfect summer. You get to not only compete in the party games, but then collaborate what is the story of the summer that you're all building together. After this full week of summer, you end the day with this extravaganza of scavenger hunts. You get to choose what type of camper you'll be like and what type of story and emotion you want to have at camp. And you get to discover all the little nooks and crannies and all the other game areas that you might haven't seen yet. Win camp and have the biggest trophy ever, and finish it all with your friends and try it all again the next summer. Thank you so much for coming, and this is Summer Camp.
Thank you so much. It went great. All right. Let's see who's next. Do we have a replicor here? You replicor? Okay. Right, do you have the clicker here? Okay. All right, replicor. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Ember Dive Interactive, and so essentially, what makes co-op games fun is working towards a shared goal together with a team. Now imagine a game where you have your team in your hand, quite literally. What exactly I mean by that, I will show you in this quick video. So, in Replicor, you play as a team of 4 people trapped on a desert, hostile planet, PvE against ancient mechanical guards. You always use your core for the missions, and the core is a small metallic sphere that you can turn in and out of at the press of a button. When a teammate is inside a core, you can pick them up and throw them to otherwise unreachable locations. This unlocks advanced movement mechanics that help you traverse the level in unexpected ways. You can also use the outburst effect to blast open walls and create new paths for you and your team. This effect can also be used in battle for an ultimate offensive strike. With just a little bit of collaboration, you can amplify the power of this outburst. Before the battle heats up, lift up your teammates to higher vantage points, or pull them out of tricky situations. Overall, the core is the pivot that keeps the players interacting with each other, making this a true cooperative experience. Each mission challenges you to be creative and outsmart the ancient mechanisms and the puzzles in the levels. You can decide if you want to escape as quickly as possible, or if you want to stay longer to find bigger rewards that help you to unlock different upgrades and abilities. The core is your identity in Replicor. There are no fixed classes, so you're free to modify your core to match your own personal playstyle. Those modifications can be abilities that aid you in battle, stat modifications to tweak your core or your character, and you can even change your outburst effect. Overall, the core adapts visually to the modifications that you make to it, making you able to roll out there in style. We are on Steam, wishes us now, follow us, and also we're in booth B8 if you want to test it out yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Next up is Spelkollektivet. New year, new game?
Yes.
You guys are really staying busy.
Oh yeah. There's so much time.
You ready?
Yep.
Can you use this one here?
Hello, hello. My name is Henrik, coming from Spelkollektivet Interactive, and we're working on a game called Murray Wildwoods. It's a cozy cleaning adventure where you play as this Murray character, and you are cleaning the world. So we are taking inspiration from games kind of like Power Wash Simulator, but we want to put this satisfying cleaning in a world that you get to explore. So you explore a corrupted world, finding out what have happened to this world, clean it, and see the restoration effect, where the world starts coming to life. And what do you have in the world, except for creatures? So you can run around, clean these creatures, restore their world, and create meaningful connections with them. So this was a speed pitch, so I don't have much more for you here, but we are right behind you if you want to try play the game or just come and have a chat. Me or my colleagues is probably going to be there, so thank you very much.
Nice. Good job. Next up would be IDNO Interactive. Are they here yet? With Swap? Yes.
Okay. Next and back.
Yes. All right. Good luck.
Yep, thanks. All right, hi everybody. So we are Eric and Benjamin. Together we are IDNO Interactive, and we're making a game called Swap.
Right, so what do you do in this game? You swap, mainly with rocks. What do you use swaps for? First of all, you solve puzzles. But additionally, you use it to explore. So this is not just like a puzzle menu select game. It's all set in a nice, large, interconnected world where you learn more as you go and develop your understanding. And finally, you might use swaps to do this. Well, I'll let you guys figure this one out.
We're not only making a game, we're making it in our own engine. It's written in Rust. It's awesome. If any of this looks interesting to you, please check it out. Our website is idno.se. You can scan the QR code to join our Discord.
Yeah. Well, that's it for us. Thanks.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying Nordic, of course. I'm here to talk about Absconder. It's a game where you run away from state police and you're trying to find the fastest way in a world where you have very limited vision and very limited information. So I'm just going to show you the trailer real quick so you get an idea about the game. All right, as you could see, it's all about running fast and finding the best way. It's a game that's made for PC, and you can play it right there at Swiss Games. It's the red game at the red booth. You can't miss it. And we're 4 people, very small team, working on the game. It's now right before public demo in summer. And I hope to see you at the booth, and we can talk about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, good luck.
I'm ready to go. Hi everyone, I'm Stephen from CMD Studio, the creator of Volunteer, The Ascension. So our game is all about a fusion of 2 genres. It's a JRPG fusion of Metroidvania. So if you love a game like Hollow Knight, Ori, and Suikoden, and Valkyrie Profile, also inspired by Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild. So this is the game for you.
Hello everyone. Today we'll be taking an in-depth look at Volunteer the Ascension. And I'll be your guide as we go behind the scenes to look at our game's development progress. Let's get started. The player begins by being dropped into this nightmarish dream state, seemingly trapped in a cavern as a monster. However, they'll soon discover this monster is our main character, Hira, and this form is one of his special abilities he's able to unlock in the game. This state is more of a power form for Hira. You don't take damage and you can deal devastating attacks, but it only lasts for a short amount of time. You only can transform once enough mana has been acquired. One feature the team is really proud of is incorporating JRPG elements into this style of play. Another cool feature the player has access to as Hira early on is the backstep and the backstep counter. Okay, so here we have one of our first major boss battles. And in these fights, we showcase all the triggers and cues a monster or boss might have to help you avoid falling in battle. Because, upon reset, all bosses respawn with full health and the battle recommences. And there are over 150 different enemies spread throughout all 26 of our biomes. Now, Ra'oa isn't just filled with enemies. Like mentioned before, you'll discover new friends and companions to aid you in your journey. These allies are called the Fated Bonds. From a bard to a chef to a blacksmith, each bond is unique in their storylines, characteristics, and abilities. To recruit them, each of these allies requires your help in completing a quest. And once completed, they will join your party and aid you in your journey through a variety of different skills, buffs, and debuffs that you can utilize in your own creative ways. Each bond can be switched at any time upon returning to your homestead, so make sure to play around with different combinations to find which ones work for you. Now, it may take some time to practice all the different hit combos, such as the upswing and the mid-dash swing, the backstep counter, and the 3-hit counter, or all the different skill trees such as Ascension abilities, Hunter skills, and so on, or all the 22 different combinations of the Fated Bonds. But believe us when we say, you'll have no shortage of enemies to practice on. There is something around every corner, under every rock, or behind every door in Ra'oa just waiting to be discovered. From over 150 different enemies throughout our 26 interactable biomes, 22 Fated Bonds with their own unique abilities, storylines, and quests, different combat and skill trees to unlock, monster hunts and minigames, plus much, much more. We hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at the development progress of Volunteer the Ascension, and we can't wait for you to experience Ra'oa for yourself.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Clicker, mic.
Awesome.
Good
So
luck.
is it just to go?
Go.
All right. Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a really nice Nordic game. We certainly have. We're expoing right here, so if you want to try out their game later, you can. I'm Tila Sigstedt from Aurora Arts, and I'm really happy to show you Fae and Fauna. And Fae and Fauna is an open-world pet collecting RPG, which is inspired by Pokemon, Disney, and Studio Ghibli. So I'd like to talk about what you do in the game. So, What Fey and Fauna is that you collect these magical pets and you can create your own team with their elemental powers, and together you can go out in the wild and fight monsters in the world of Lunora. The second one is exploration, where you can find eggs, hidden treasures, and new exciting gear to become even more powerful. There's also combat, of course, and you don't have to fight it alone. Even though you can, you don't want to. So use your companions as best as you can to fight against all of the enemies in this world. And then also you can decorate your home, build it out, make it super cozy, because we all know we love to sit in Sims 4 and other games and just decorate to our heart's content. So this is the game loop where you fight monsters required and you get items required to make an egg, go back to your base, make new pets, build up your base, decorate and build, and then you can go out again, even stronger. And of course, each pet has to be unique and be really cute. So we have 7 elements, and all of these different pets can have either one of them, and they have one special power that you can basically use in combat and create different combinations so you can defeat your foes and craft your team to your playstyle. So if that sounds any interesting to you, you should definitely add it to your wish list on Steam now, which is Fey and Fauna, or try our game at booth right here, C5. Yeah, thank you so much and have a really good Nordic game. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There we go.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm one of the creators of Neverlight, and we are developing basically the dark fantasy PvPvE extraction RPG in top-down, featuring 3-player co-op and cross-play between different platforms. So the game is happening in the world of Endless Night. You are the bounty hunter who hunt the creatures for bounties, basically. Yeah. Here is some video footage of the game. It's very early stage, but just to give you some overview how it works. So basically, we lean towards the PvE more than PvP, and each monster in the game is a difficult enemy to defeat, basically. So you have to cooperate together with your teammates and learn how they work to defeat different enemies. Yeah, sorry. Basically, the idea that you have to find a bounty. So you get into the map, and you have to find a bounty and extract with the bounty. Otherwise, everything that you gathered during the dungeon run, you lose when you die. We implemented the precision fight. So, for example, if you hit the head, then you deal more damage. And the friendly fire for both players and the creatures. So you can lure the enemies to hit each other, and they just and use it to your advantage. A part of the combat, the main thing is the cooperative part. So you play with your friends, and you can enjoy it with cross-play across different platforms. So it doesn't matter from which platform you play. And you should be very careful because the other players are also in the same dungeon run, and you have to collide with them at some point. So the main thing is that you have to collect as much loot as possible and to gather new armor, weapon, to become stronger and to defeat the enemies and other players. So the main thing that you go there and you try to get as much as possible, and then you extract and bring it to your safe place, to your camp, which you can upgrade, build, and you can craft things at your camp. You can also trade with other players between the runs on the open market. So regarding crafting, you will need the materials for crafting, so you have to go and gather materials in the world. You can mine, you can gather the plants, and so on, which you will later use to improve your characters in between the runs to prepare for the next expedition. Sometimes it's better to not encounter the enemies, but use stealth instead. Because the game is hardcore and you have to be very careful. if you die, you die, and you have to start again, basically, with everything that you stored in your camp. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. And wish list on Steam if you like it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Check the presentation before.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks. Hi. So, hello everyone. I'm Dmitry. I'm a part of RDoc, an indie team from Moldova. Moldova is a country between Romania and Ukraine. So today I want to tell you about a project we have been pouring our hearts into. It's called Pau Pau. So, what is Pau Pau? It's a world of a cute animal city where you're both a restaurant owner and explorer. You're playing for any character you choose and building up your own restaurant. Decorate it the way you like, make lots of tasty dishes, keep customers happy, and try not to set everything on fire. But there is also a huge open world outside the restaurant. It's a cozy arcade with a sandbox elements. You can explore the city, go fishing, choose quests with NPCs, and follow lots of storylines. Pau Pau Worlds is full of life. Just look at all this traffic. It's like a real city. We're also planning to expand its geography and add underwater missions in the future. One of the main features of Pau Pau is a co-op mode, as you can see, up to 4 players. So you'll always have a chance to choose the way you want to play, alone or with your friends. So, based on our research, that's mostly young people between 16 and 25 years old who enjoy arcade-style games. It's the kind of game you come back to after a long day. Something light, something warm, fun, and cozy, with just enough challenge to keep you hooked. So, this is what Pau Pau is about. Lots of fun, cute atmosphere, and ton of tasks. Like in our team of 10 enthusiasts who are working really hard to make this title. Thanks for listening, and if you want to check it out, wishlist now on Steam and come say hi at our booth. We're at booth B13. We would love to chat. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you so much. Cool.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world of Untrusted. Hackers at Large is a single-player hacking game with role-playing game elements set in a Cold War era alternate timeline. It is a prequel to a previous game, and in this installation, you are in control of a crew of hackers operating around the globe. You will be breaking into systems, digging through files, threaten people, and sometimes you'll be doing worse. Each mission is a puzzle, an investigation in a certain sense. Here you can see some good old-fashioned word dialing in order to find vulnerable targets. Once you have found your target, it is time to bypass its defenses. There are multiple ways to break into most systems, and different crew members offer different advantages in your team. The hacking system is realistic, but it is approachable. It uses a command line interface, but there are built-in optional shortcuts and mouse-friendly commands as well. I still recommend typing some things yourself because it feels better that way. Sometimes you will need to dig deeper. You'll have to extrapolate information from files, learn how various systems work by reading their manuals, or use vulnerabilities against unpatched systems in order to obtain root access. Obtaining control of a system, though, is just the first step, as you will have to cover your tracks while completing mission, since law enforcement is always lurking. Finding hideouts and moving your crew around the globe is necessary in order to avoid law enforcement and to complete quests as well. You will also be able to collect data on people, and you can use it against them because everyone has a weakness. Sometimes in the game, you will be forced to make tough decisions. Depending on the passive abilities of your crew, you'll have multiple options to approach in-game events. So Hackers at Large, as I mentioned, is a hacking game, but as you can see, there are also role-playing elements that comes into play. So if you're interested in narrative hacking games that will not hold your hand, wishlist Untrusted Hackers at Large on Steam today, and make sure to try the demo. You can also find my demo station all the way over there at C13. So wishlist it. Here's the website, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Those are the two things I need.
Good luck.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm going to talk about Red Metal. So it's like if Rocket League and Hades had a baby and the baby had a shotgun. That's, you're in the ballpark. You're 70% of the way there. It's essentially based on two things, skill-based driving and roguelite buildcraft. We put a lot of emphasis on kind of identity expression, both through the physics and through buildcraft. In Red Metal, the world kind of remembers everything you do. There's a whole subject-verb-object system underneath the hood that observes what you're doing. And the world sort of adapts in weird little ways to change what you're doing. Let's see if this will play. No? How do we play videos? No, I guess we're not watching a video. Maybe we can even full screen. Okay, so three main things you do in the game and kind of also the core verbs of the player: drive, destroy, survive. Nope, looks like the clicker's broken. Maybe I can click here. There we go. Art-wise, it's kind of like Ghibli if it hated you. Everything sort of reacts in some way, and all of the narrative is kind of emergent through context and 100% opt-in. The rough gameplay loop, moment to moment, kill, get things, upgrade your car, minute to minute, difficulty equals time plus events that you trigger on different POIs. And when you're going sector to sector, that's basically going through a map, defeating the boss for that map, and then picking your way through a generated node graph, kind of similar to Slay the Spire. Run diversity comes from the modular upgrade system. You have items and mods, which kind of function in different ways. You have a signal system for world and reactivity, a stunt system for skill expression.
That's 3 minutes, sir. All right, thank you so much. All right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, this is... Hello, so I'm Greg from World of Warships. Our game is not the new one. We have a few years, but recently, exactly 5 days ago, we add this new commander to our game. Everyone is more than welcome to try for free. We hire local actors in the 3 languages, as you can see on the shield. So we have a Swedish version of the commander, Norwegian and Danish. If anyone would like to try the modern version with the legendary commander, you are more than welcome in our stand there. We also have some T-shirts with our commander. Here you can scan, if you want, you can scan the QR code, which will take you to our free landing page. You can listen and try the voiceover of the commander. We know that not many big gaming studios are trying to localize their content. It's not easy or sometimes very expensive, but because we try to give something for the local audience, local players. So as I mentioned before, we found a very cool actors. They put a lot of energy and effort to become the Ragnar of Denmark, Norway and Sweden. And as I mentioned, anyone is more than welcome to try them for free. And here is a little video trailer from this new content. Oops.
För Valhalla! Verkansträff! Oden ler mot oss. Fientlig jagare sänk. Segla ut som en viking från sagorna. Härska över de 7 haven och dominera i strid med World of Warships nya kapten.
So once again, thank you very much. If you'd like to try our new commander, you are more than welcome to visit our stand there or just scan the QR code. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. And then we only have one left here. Do we have a loot bound here? I think it was. Right. Mic, clicker. All right. Good luck.
So, hi everyone, I'm Anastasia, and I want to introduce you to Lootbound. This is a tactical roguelite, and what differentiates it from the others is very cool mechanics that I will be talking about today. So, what should you know about it? It's a pixel top-down roguelite RPG with cool dice mechanics, strong D&D energy, and some inventory management as well. So we have a very cool dice mechanic. What it is about? You have 3 dice rolls: D10, D12, and D20, and based on it, you get cool buffs, debuffs, curses, and so far and so on. And also based on the sum of them, you can see a lot of things. Have you not been interested yet? I will tell you more. So you can see the inventory management, a lot of characters. None of them are repeatable, so every start is different. Every time it will be different, and the further you go, the tougher are the choices. So a bit about the target audience of our game. As you can see, we have main interests such as D&D, RPG, computer gaming, and so far. And we have also adjacent interests such as cosplay, and you can also see a cosplayer at our booth, and you can meet us there. Our main audience is from 18 to 34 years old. And if you have been interested, I strongly encourage you to meet us at our booth and to wishlist our game. It will be released in Q1 2026. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. That was the last pitch for this year, or at least on this stage. There will probably be a lot more pitching going on in the meeting room. So now we have a DJ Asma here. And I don't know, do you want to say something, Jacob?
I just want to